name's Chris Kluber. I have been deep in the weeds, geeking out on figuring out how to go as light as possible and what's the best gear possible for a trip, a dream trip, bucket list trip for my wife, Rika, and I to take for my 51st birthday. So we're going to be doing a 150-kilometer trek in the Dolomite Mountains in the Dolomites in northern Italy, where we go from refugio to refugio, or basically B&B to B&B. We'll have anywhere from 5 to basically 10-12 mile days. Our goal is to try and be as light as possible, and in doing that, had a lot of fun figuring these things out, so we thought we would share as well as the video of the whole trip, but this helps to understand what we're doing and how we're doing it, and what we're carrying and where we came up with. This is Rika.
Again, hi.
Alright, so we're going to start with 100 years ago when I first got out of college. I'm going to be 51 this year. I worked for REI. It is unbelievable how far gear has come. You can buy weight, meaning lessen. We went through and we decided that the pack that we love the most is the Osprey Exos 38. These things are awesome. They weigh, I think, just a couple of pounds, ultra light, and they fit great. I like the old style better because it has some hip pockets, but they also, it still has a air, so it gives you a little bit, it's a little bit cooler during the time, and it's awesome for Rika because
this is the lady version. It's called the EJA 38, and it is made for a woman because of her hips. It takes that into account, so it's contoured to her shape. And
so the shape of the hip is not this, but more this, and the torso length from here to here is much more petite, which is hard for Rika to find the right size, and then making sure that you have the straps that actually pull that off so you don't have the pressure point on the top of your shoulders. So you carry more of the weight here and here. That's the ultimate goal with a good backpack.
Yep, here they are.
Now in both these cases they come with a hood, or you can take the hood off. But I think it means that these packs are somewhere around 1.5 pounds.
Yeah.
They're ultra, I mean they are feather light. They're freaking awesome. So this is where we started. The next thing is we really debated back and forth on what to do for footwear. So we both have a little different approach on that. And so the footwear I've chosen, I have hobbit feet, meaning they're really wide. So I have to find shoes that come actually in widths. And I am a huge fan of the Vask. These Vask shoes, they're lightweight, but they're still durable. And these actually come in wides, so they actually fit my feet. And then I also put in custom-made orthotics in these. In addition, something else that's kind of different that I like to do is, we will see them, there we go. I like to carry an extra set of insoles. These are the original insoles that came with them. But if my feet end up feeling bruised and I still have to get in them and do another 10 miles on rocky terrain, switching out the insoles can actually help refresh your feet, give you a little bit more comfort. Plus, this only weighs a few ounces. The secondary thing, and I really debated bringing Crocs, but I've been told that they're a complete and total fashion train wreck, and they're not the most comfortable for doing a lot of hiking. So I did some research, and again, for my wider feet, the Minimus by New Balance, these are under 1 pound, these are feather light, these are trail running shoes, so they've got good grip, super light, plus the way that they're made is I can wear them without socks, so when we're in the dorm rooms and whatnot, they'll be easy to slip in and out of, and if we have any river or stream crossings, these can get wet and they're antimicrobial, so they won't smell. So I'm excited with those. Rika, what are your shoes?
I'm going to be wearing these, which are a
Solo chick shoes.
Chick shoes, which are very comfortable, and they are waterproof. It's good to get the Vibram logo, not logo, but basically the waterproofness of it.
No, the Vibram refers to the sole, which means that this particular sole is a Vibram sole, which is going to be more of a hiking sole.
Hiking sole.
And in this particular case, this is a partial steel shaft. So in this case, it may not be steel, but in the old school ways, it used to meant that there's play, but not a lot. So this is going to be a lot more durable on the rock versus mine doesn't. It's a lot easier, but I'm choosing to go this with weight versus my heavy leather shoes.
And these have Vortex as well, so they're waterproof too. So
right, but remember, waterproof only works if it's cool enough, and once stuff gets wet, it's hard to make it dry. So even though they're waterproof, unless you have to push it, you probably don't want to do that.
Oh, okay. So here they are. These are these, and then what I'm going to do for relaxing shoes, I've gone very simple. I'm going to go with Tevas flip-flops, so that my feet can get aired and cool, and it'll be perfect for those evenings. So that's what I'm going to bring for my nighttime footwear or not hiking footwear.
And side note, my wife likes to put everything in plastic. I personally do not. I find this annoying as hell, particularly if you're in a dorm room. When somebody needs to come in and they're looking for something in the middle of the night, all you hear is plastic. Now, in both cases as well, we are bringing what we call Screegators. These particular ones are made by Outdoor Research, one of my favorite brands. And OR Screegator, what this means is that this will actually connect onto the shoe in a way then that it'll keep all the rocks out. That goes underneath, and then you wear that onto the shoe, and it wears up tight around your ankle, but it'll keep any of the rocks or pebbles or stuff out of your shoes and avoid any of those hot spots. Protecting our feet is one of the paramount things to start with.
Especially when you're doing a long hike. So yes, feet very important.
Feet's very important.
To protect.
Very.
Very.
All right, we're going to get these out of the way. So the lovely TSA, who's protecting us with great intentions, but I think the actual execution drives me freaking nuts, is what it is. We are no longer allowed to carry these on as on a plane. These apparently are considered potential weapons or dangerous. Plus, we're going to have a little bitty pocket knife and a piece of flint. So in this case, we made a box that we are going to put any stuff that we can't put into our packs that we can carry on. In addition, because this is the Alta Via, it's not the Via Ferrata, we have webbing, and I don't recommend quarter-inch or half-inch webbing, but the tensile strength works, and I have experience climbing, and 2 carabiners. If we decide to do some of the routes, there's actual physical routes that are created there, we can use those for that. Rika isn't always the most comfortable with higher exposure areas, and by that nature we can tie that into what's called a Swiss seat, which allows for a place then that Rika can tie in and use the security or the cable so you can't slip and fall. The other thing that we're going to bring from a pack perspective is we have these, which I love. These are super light, ultra light Osprey packable backpacks. It's going to be something that we can put our actual stuff in for the day when we're traveling, and once we're there, because we're going to spend a month there, we'll be able to do a little extra off and on, or extra carrying with it. But ooh, well done, Vanna. And we have these are the rain covers. They're about 3 ounces. Again, not a lot of weight, but where we're going, it could potentially be. We could potentially see snow. We definitely will see some sort of cold weather, and we'll from there. So let's start then from the outside in. So from the outside, if we have weather, we have gone with, I went with rain pants, again from Outdoor Research. These are their, I forget which one these are their ultralight, I think they call these their hydrogen, or their oxygen, or hydrogen, helium, that's it. And then I am a huge fan of, this is the jacket that I like, that's made by Outdoor Research. I like having a good solid bill. It's good for guys with glasses. I hate having rain on my glasses. And the thing that I really love about this one is that it has a full side zip that goes up in pit zips, so I can get a lot of ventilation because I tend to sweat a lot. But I also can slide the zipper up on the side, and it allows me to have my backpack belt on and still have the actual pack, or the jacket slide over.
Okay.
And then which jacket did you have?
I have, as you see, big bags, everything in bags. But this one, it's a North Face, and North Face. And what I like about this is that it's got a nice shape for a woman's figure, of course, and then it's got the armpits that you can open so you get some air if you get too warm. That's been really helpful. I found those to be of great to wear. You know, it could be quite warm out there, but wet, and then you can just unzip everything, all that. So, and it too does it have a slight bill?
Yeah, it's got a bill.
It's got a slight bill, but so this has been working out great.
My stuff is cooler and better.
His is cooler and better than mine, but that's
and then I also I am getting thin on the top, and I hate that, but I don't want to get sunburned, so I have an OR hat that has a SPF of something that's going to keep me from sunburning my head when we're out. So the next thing that we went through is we brought a fair amount of this is the extent of my extra warm stuff, and with this I have Ultralight fleece gloves, just my favorite Carhartt fleece hat. And then this happens to be one of those neck type gaiters that can work as a hood, it can work as a balaclava, it can work as a variety of things. Again, doesn't weigh much. If you have similar type of things.
Yep, I have a similar set, a little bit heavier, but they're sort of my favorite things that I wear and know are very reliable. My lovely smart wool hat, I cannot talk more about this being warm, dry, just a good all-rounder, a little bit heavier, but like I said, I've worn it to so many different trips that we've done that can't say no to that. These are Manzella lightweight gloves, well worn, and then the last thing I have is this sort of gator, what do you call it, a Gatorade? How do you call this?
A gator.
A gator.
Is something you drink.
I have my gator, so I can wear this and keep my neck warm, or I could use it and wear it to protect my hair, to pull my hair back. It's quite versatile, so this is something I'm going to bring as well.
This kind of goes tandem with my boots. I like to bring compression socks, and I bring a compression strap for a knee. I had the absolute most spectacular, wonderful, amazing experience of getting my hip and knee replaced a couple years ago. So I went from basically being crippled and almost unable to walk to now being able to do spectacular hiking. But I bring these as a hedge just in case things don't go so well. So then the next layer down, so that's our outer rain gear layer, just in case something happens. Then I'm bringing a fleece. It's just a zip top fleece. It's really lightweight. This one's from Eddie Bauer. Eddie Bauer's got good stuff. It's not always the hippest stuff, but it's pretty cool, good stuff with how they do it. And then I've also got a long sleeve shirt and pair of trousers. Long story short, I'm bringing two. These are who makes these? Cool. These are the Cool zip-off trousers. I'm bringing two pair of these, and that's it. So it gives me two pair of trousers, two pair of shorts.
What's that?
These are my lightweight sleeping. These are my MC Hammer pants.
Well, I have
I'm old.
A North Face fleece that I'm going to bring, so that's going to just add a bit of warmth, an extra layer for the plane ride, as well as when we're in the mountains, it's going to be a little bit cooler. And then I am bringing one extra pair of pants, which are also zip-offs.
Which we're going to use the English word that's trousers. In England, pants are actually panties.
So I have pants that I'm going to wear.
Trousers.
Trousers that I'm going to wear, and then these are trousers that are North Face. So these are actually Eddie Bauer First Ascent. Really, really comfortable. Really great in the. I've got the First Ascent shorts. I'll be bringing a pair of those as well. Very comfortable. These are North Face zip-off pants. So that's how I'm going to make mine. So I'm going to have a little bit more, two pairs of pants, but then an extra pair of shorts, and two shorts as well, but in a different way of combining them, so that it's giving me a little bit more flexibility.
I actually use more yardage, obviously.
Yeah, because he's a bigger guy than you, of course. Yeah.
And then I have a smart. It's just a T-shirt from a run we did up in Brookings, South Dakota. So that is the extent of the clothes. I'm also going to bring. I'm going to bring 3 pair of underwear. Wear one, leave one, and then I'm going to have 2 pair of socks, smart wool socks, and then 2 lightweight socks just as extra, just in case something comes up. But the ultimate goal is to be very, very light. Now that's what I'm going to be carrying. I'm going to have a little bit of extra that I'm going to wear over. So. Rika, do you want to go through what else you're going to be carrying?
So I'm also going to be carrying 2 extra t-shirts, and one of them's going to be, so I'm always going to carry a shirt that I'll be wearing, a t-shirt that I'm going to wear, and then a t-shirt that's extra sort of separate, just in case. Yeah, it's just always having an extra. So I'm actually going to carry 3 t-shirts. One of them I'm going to be wearing in the evening as my evening with a pair of pants, and then I'm going to have a shirt that I'm wearing. Oh, trousers, thin trousers. And one of my, so I'm going to carry 3 t-shirts and 1 extra long sleeve shirt. That's what I'm going to carry. So, and then I'm going to also be carrying. What else did you say? Oh, I'm not skimping on my underwear. I'm going to have 2 bras. 1 bra. I've noticed that I've had 1 bra before, but it helps to have 1 bra wearing if I'm wearing it, and then the other bra like that's clean. Bras and underwear really weigh nothing for us ladies, so we can bring extras. I'm actually bringing extra. I'm bringing 7 pairs of pants. These are pants, right? Knickers, and 2 bras, and then I'm also bringing 2 sports bras for when I'm hiking, when I'm actually not going to use these. So I'm actually bringing them as well, and I've got these darn tough socks, 3 pairs, and then a pair of smart balls that I'm going to wear traveling out. So that's what I'm going to wear socks-wise. What else am I carrying? Ladies' pads. I'm bringing stuff. These don't weigh nothing, but just to keep my face, using all my facial products. Not very many, but everything's gone in here as my toiletries and any medication. That's all in here.
Okay. So, and to give just a little bit of background, we probably should have done this before. Rika and I met almost 20 years ago on a trip around the world. We met on a freighter in Patagonia. I was traveling with just a carry-on backpack then, and since that time we've traveled, we've been on all 7 continents. We travel a fair bit, and we travel light, and we realize that a lot of people don't, and we think that this is a huge opportunity. So we did this last year, the same thing for ourselves. We did a 50-mile trek, self-supported trek in Glacier for my 50th birthday, and we laid everything out, and we thought, well, maybe this would be of help for some others. So that's kind of where this came from.
The last thing we haven't mentioned that we're carrying is that since we are going to stay in these different huts, we are sharing, we're going to sleep in dormitories, and what they recommended we bring is a sleep liner.
Actually, they require.
They require it, actually, not recommend. We have to have one of these, so we've got Chris bought the nicest, lightest ones he could find, which are Ceto Summit. Is that what they're called?
These, it's made by a company called Ceto Summit. Really good stuff, quality stuff. These are made of silk, but it's actually a ripstop nylon, or ripstop silk. So it'll be very cool, but very comfortable to fit in. Weighs almost nothing. And this way, they'll provide everything else you need at those different locations, but you have to bring this. That's one of the few things that they require.
Oh, and a towel. They want me to bring a towel.
So instead of towel, I'm actually going to just bring a bandana. Like I said, I did a year before, and I just used the bandana. A couple other little things. We're a big fan of the bladders, so we figure this is a 2-liter bottle. Our liter bottle, this will be enough for us, hopefully each day. If not, we can carry extra water bottles. We also are a big fan of wet wipes. These work well for keeping your body clean or your backside clean or whatever if you have to. And then we both will bring a little bit of extra toilet paper in the event we need that on the trail. Passports and some cash. And then we've got a sun stick. I have sleep apnea, so I'm going to be bringing my dental device instead of other things. Extra pair of glasses, and then this is the extent of the toiletry kit now. We took the for the deodorants, we took those actually out of the container and just put those in there. Foldable toothbrush, earplugs. Highly recommend those for the group. Toothpaste, and then a little bit of hair stuff, so I look lovely. And then we have minimized our first aid kit, and we've gone through that. Obviously, it's something that's going to be personal preference, but the big things are ibuprofen, vitamin I, as I like to call it, Benadryl, and then we also have a couple other things. And then there's a whole bunch of different things in here for in the event of blisters, just to keep in front of that. And there's pieces of there's some different types of crazy glue. Crazy glue is the greatest thing in the world if you have a very substantial cut. It's actually originally designed for sutures, so it's almost a way of doing sutures. And on this pill bottle I have wrapped duct tape. It's not the sexiest thing in the world, but again, if you have a mechanical injury, that and a walking stick, you can actually duct tape that in there and make a hell of a splint really easily. So, in addition, we both will be having our own headlamps. It's the kind of thing that sometimes people get lost in these trails, and we want to avoid that, but it's also going to be good if we want to read at night or whatever it may be.
Also to look at the tunnels. So
yeah, there's tunnels on the Via Ferrata, which will be fun. And then I found this. I like this is one of those tripods that opens up for the camera that we have. And then from a technology standpoint, we're bringing a lot more than I like, but it's still only going to be about 3 pounds. We have a backup battery. We have multiple cables for charging. Special port that's just going to be for in Italy. We're going to bring our smartphones, which we can get international plan on Verizon, and then we're going to actually do work the following week when we're done. We can download things onto our iPad, and then we have all the cables and everything associated with that. So that is the cables and everything around that. In addition, when we're traveling, I'm going to bring a few things and I'm going to wear them when we go over. But I'm going to leave some of those things there. So I am actually going to bring my favorite Superman shorts that are about ready to be done, so those are going to go away. And a t-shirt, I'll wear these for a couple days to have that clean and prepped, and then we'll toss those. And then I've got my other pair of zip-off long to short trousers, shirt that's not cotton, and then we'll both be taking our money belts, which we're a fan of. We use these a lot.
Eagle Creek.
Yeah, Eagle Creek, and you can open them up. They're not quite as full. And inside, there's a zipper that goes from here to here, and inside you can carry $1,500 cash pretty easy, and it's a good way to have that tucked away. In addition, from a safety perspective, we'll have a money belt that we can put our passports in, or if we're coming right after we get cash, and extra glasses, prescription sunglasses, and then I like to carry a little money purse that I will put my credit cards in and some cash just for the day, and some sort of lanyard so it hooks onto my belt, so when we're in the cities, if things are walking around, we don't have to worry about it walking away.
This is my version of a small bag.
And then for the camera, I'm going to have an extra battery and extra disc. And I think, ta-da! So what we're going to do now is we're going to turn the camera off. We are going to pack this up, and we're going to see how did we do. We've got an idea. We got 3 pounds of camera gear. I'm hoping we're going to be close. We're shooting for around 12 pounds. We'll let you know.
Learn more about living your best life and get regular content updates by subscribing to the Solopreneur channel on YouTube or email info@solopreneurlife.com. Living Your Best Life is sponsored in part by The Aspiring Solopreneur by Chris Kluver, OmahaCounseling.com, and EntrepreneurialAdvisors.com.